Are pretty girls important in a club?
Oh yes, 100% boss. मतलब one pretty girl in a club can make the whole night happening.
Don't say that. I thought ladies' night is usually more profitable because the cocktail, the shots are diluted.
No, we don't do that, bro. Trust me, we need the best of alcohol and the best experience for ladies.
Just mocktails.
Mocktails. तो मैंने कभी पिए नहीं, bro.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Guwahati Connection. Today I have with me the almost kingpin of the music and entertainment and the hospitality industry of Guwahati. He's a very dear friend, and for all business intents and purposes, he's a DJ by profession and the COO of Hotel Palacio. Varun Vohra, please welcome to the show.
Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you for having me.
Cool. So we'll get started right away then, right? Tell me, we'll start with the music scene in Guwahati. Tell me about the music scene in Guwahati. What is Guwahati enjoying listening to? What does Guwahati want to listen to?
Guwahati, if we look the current scene in Guwahati, everybody wants to listen to techno because it is becoming the in scene. They're seeing artists traveling from all over the world. Our artists who are gaining popularity post-COVID era. Techno is the scene currently right now, but as we all know, Bollywood is always there. Hip-hop कभी था कभी नहीं है अभी थोड़ा है थोड़ा नहीं है but currently if I say what Guwahati listening to is mostly Bollywood or techno parties are a hit. That is the main thing.
So ye just treat me like a noob. Ye techno, EDM, trance, psy. Is it everything sounds the same or is it just me?
No, it's basically say as a musician genre ऐसा मतलब when I start playing. When I only play electronic music also. I'll not say techno or trance or I play music which I feel I can dance to. So I select my track according to that. I don't look at कि वो house है, वो techno है या वो trance चल रहा है या वो breaks है, dubstep चल रहा है भाई. जो music मुझे अच्छा लगता है कि मुझे पता है कि मैं वो सुन के नाचूंगा. I play that and people respond to it. And I've seen people in Guwahati becoming a lot more accepting than what they were before for terms of music. पहले if you're playing a techno track, uncle आएंगे बीच में भैया एक पंजाबी तो बजा दो. So that all is there still, but I think that has changed to a very big extent. And Guwahati is mature in terms of music. मतलब बाहर से भी जो DJs आ रहे हैं, and you can see there are so many nightclubs in Guwahati right now. We've got national international bands coming in.
Correct.
But the music scene, I feel they have become quite more accepting. पहले जैसा नहीं रहा है अभी. And Guwahati is evolved a lot.
जैसा नहीं रहा है बस बोलो ऐसा लगता है कि खराब हो गया. खराब हो नहीं खराब है.
बहुत अच्छे के अच्छे हुए. But I feel कि people have become a lot more accepting in terms of music. Any DJ just coming in and playing random music and going away.
So
नहीं चलेगा आज तक. एक celebrity stars को बुला के खड़ा करके खाली music बजाने से नहीं हो. People know their music.
वो culture चला था क्या कभी? I mean there was a time when Akil, there was DJ Akil was really big and
DJ Akil is still big I feel. मतलब और इनके क्या है लोग वो एक ही एल्बम बनाए थे. उसी 4 गाने हैं अभी भी हिट है अभी भी आते हैं तो people still wait for those 4 tracks only. उनका नया composition के बारे में nobody talks about it. Best songs because I've hosted Akil, I hosted Sugetu आने के night में people were just waiting for that Bin Tere Sanam का remix and he had to announce if I play now people will you guys will celebrate in the end. So yeah, that mentality is there, but I feel Guwahati's music scene has changed in a very big manner and for good.
Okay, cool. Tell me about the rest of the audience. You run a very successful chain of nightclubs and hospitality brand. What does the audience usually want in terms of their combination? Like, are they looking for कि I'm going to eat this and I'm going to listen to this, तो मैं आज next जाएगा. Today I want to eat this and I want to listen to that, so I will go to another place. Is there some kind of a combination that people have?
No, I don't think so. See, basically, food combinations, if you go across menus, are almost the same. Chicken butter masala आपको यहाँ भी मिलेगा, आपको वहाँ भी मिलेगा. Chili chicken आपको यहाँ भी मिलेगा, chili chicken वहाँ भी मिलेगा. But everybody is trying to. Food scene, I think Guwahati is still yet to grow.
Okay.
Because अभी तक experimentation में अभी palette नहीं आया Guwahati. People are still used to that generic Indian palette. थोड़ा मसालेदार, थोड़ा खट्टा, थोड़ा मीठा. वो जो हमारा generic Indian palate रहता है. People are mostly used to that. Drinks wise, you can see probably some places make good cocktails. Some people who like cocktails, they go for certain places.
Correct.
But generally, people go for the vibe, and the people go to places which are trendy.
ये vibe माने क्या है bro?
Vibe मतलब basically vibe में is the vibe है. अभी हम vibe मना मत. But people one thing else people want to go places which is where they feel secure in. That is the biggest thing as I feel. Or vibe is in the music, the crowd that comes in, the service, and the overall feel the place gives you. The place makes you happy. There are certain places that if you walk in and you feel like यार ये जगह तो सही है. Certain places you feel इतना hype है और जाकर देखो यार तो मजा नहीं आया. So it's all about that vibe you create and how consistent you are with your programming or whatever you call it.
Now that you spoke about the audience, I also want to understand the age bracket. I'm not saying I'm very old, and you are also not very old. We are very young people. But what I want to understand is, आजकल छोटे बच्चे बहुत दिखते हैं. Like the younger group has really dominated the scene.
Yes.
I think most of them are still in school. A lot of them are still in school. Most of them are still in first year, second year type of situation. But they are out and about.
Right.
And if you drive by this entire stretch, the Khanapara Khanapara GS Road stretch. So वहाँ में भीड़ हो जाएगा at certain areas, you know.
Yeah, certain pockets are there where you'll find certain pockets जहाँ पे नाइट क्लब ज़्यादा है या रेस्टोरेंट ज़्यादा है, वहाँ पे ज़्यादा दिखेगी आपको. और इवन इफ यू ट्रैवल मतलब आगे जाके अगर हम लोग डिग्री कॉलेज वार्डन कॉलेज वहाँ भी अलग कैफेज कहीं अलग सीन है, वहाँ एक अलग क्राउड है.
Absolutely correct.
सिटीज में अलग क्राउड है.
So this audience who's in this pocket of yours, ये क्या खाते हैं? What do they like to drink? What do they like to smoke? What do they like to
Smoke. We got to I've seen that. Trends are changing. Things are getting legalized all over the world.
So you thought we should get it legalized here?
Yeah, why not? I think it'll bring a lot of the peace. I would say, but look, it's available everywhere.
Correct.
Under the nose of the cops also, they also know क्या मिल रहा है, and youngsters are getting prone to smoking up.
Correct.
Weed or beat, whatever you get available.
Correct.
That is each and everyone's choice. I don't want to comment on that because बहुत controversial हो जाएगा. So drink and smoke, I think. And in the referring to your age bracket first, I think age bracket in Guwahati, if you look at the actual spender, I will say it is between the bracket of 25 to 40. If you look at the party crowd who just want to come and enjoy music and spending में चलो ठीक है, they budget लेके आते हैं, party करते हैं, चले जाते हैं. That is between 18 to about 25, 28. उससे ज़्यादा नहीं है. But I'm glad to see that over past COVID, we've seen a huge increase. Number one in the age bracket, which was पहले थोड़ा high.
अच्छा.
पहले 30 to 28 to 35, 39 तक था.
So that's
अभी वो और कम आ गया है. 22 से अभी आना शुरू हो गया. Those were the good spenders. I think a lot of kids who are outside studying now, they've gone back to Guwahati. Now they're settled here, trying to do something new for themselves. They have seen the scene outside. Don't go. They are trying to create their own scene here with Guwahati. And
how do you define good spending or decent spending or bad spending?
so an average spending, say, a good spending would be around average person, we call it the APC.
Correct.
Average per cover or average per person also you can say it. So a good spending is somewhere around 3,500 to 4,000 rupees per person. Whereas an less spending is 800 से 1,000-1,200 रुपये.
Correct. Check. Cool. Now that we understand a little bit about the club business, we'll come back to that. But tell me about the hotel business. How are hotels doing? How is the hospitality industry as a whole in this market doing?
Hospitality industry is currently undergoing a big boom, I will say. We see a lot of, after Taj, Radisson, now we see a Marriott resort coming in. There are plans of more 2-3-5 stars coming in. Hospitality as a whole growing all over Northeast, because the kind of mileage that Northeast is getting in the tourist destination now, which was long due, which we never got. I think that is playing a major role.
Demand and supply both are there. So
Demand is higher than supply. I would say that currently. There are times that we run short of rooms, season time, non-season time also, where if we want to accommodate guests in other hotels close by to us, even they are not there. So I think a lot of hotels, like we are working closely with 2-3 other hotels very closely, where we do a lot of exchange of business also. कि हमारे पास जगह खाली नहीं है तो उनको काम कर देते हैं, रूम्स हो या banqueting हो या कुछ भी हो, उनके पास नहीं है जैसे हमारे पास क्यों आता है. But I think so going hand in hand will be beneficial for everybody.
Correct.
Because सबका business होगा ही भाई. Nobody can stop anybody. And there is a mass which is coming in Guwahati right now. The traffic which is going out of the airport is huge. I had recently spoken to one of the guys from the Adani group for hiring a hoarding at airport. So he was telling me they are designed to hold a crowd of not more than 3.5 to 4,000 people in that airport, but they're doing more than 10,000 people every day.
Correct.
So the traffic is huge, and leisure boliye ya business boliye, all kinds of people are coming in. Yeah.
In fact, if I'm not wrong, the LGBI airport has like one of the highest footfalls in the
Northeast
country, in the entire country only.
Country also, sure.
So tell me about the nightlife scene in Guwahati. Is this here to stay, or is this eventually people will decide कि भाई मेरे को तो घर रहना है, I am sick of going out, I'm very tired of going out. Take my example. I'm no longer really keen on going out. Not always, definitely not always.
They have been also.
So there was a time when I would come, I would at least try to go out, but अभी नहीं होता. Not because I'm old, mostly because of नहीं होता. ठीक है, I mean I've seen this, been there, done that type वाला बात है. Is that going to stay, that attitude change, or do you think, I think that new people
Attitude change happens with age. Maybe अगर इस industry में नहीं होता शायद maybe every weekend party करने नहीं निकलते.
Correct.
But yeah, this is definitely here to stay. The nightlife, I have seen it grow over the past 20 years. I started DJing in 2003 and now it's 2023. So almost 20 years of my DJing career. I've seen the culture of going out on a Saturday night to party grow by leaps and bounds. पहले अगर Saturday को अगर 200-300 आदमी निकलते थे, अभी कम से कम भी 3 से 4 हज़ार आदमी every Saturday निकलते. Be I'm not just saying partying. Nightlife is not just partying. Obviously, going to a restaurant for late night dinner with family or whatever. But the culture has seen a major surge, I'll say.
Clearly.
Major surge, yeah. The number of people that come out on a weekend is insane.
Before I move into one of our, kind of this rapid fire segment, let's talk about that nightlife culture that we were doing. The Airbnb house party scene has grown really fast. Uske बारे में, if you have some thoughts, tell me. So, like you said, कि अभी तेरा भाई age हो गया, you don't want to come out, that is your thing. But what's with this attitude of, what, I want to do house parties. House parties का scene, how's Guwahati?
House party में, yeah, I'll say these are more friendly with the youngsters because house party में it's an intimate gathering.
Correct.
And they want to have special time with the special one or the special friends, you call it. And things get little, I'll not say cheaper, it gets reasonable for people. And yeah, house party culture has picked up big time with so many Airbnbs coming. I never knew there were so many Airbnbs until I logged into Airbnb site when I wanted to check in for a friend. But then I saw there are so many of them.
Achha.
It's crazy, yeah. And my friend also owns the Airbnb, and I think वीक में 4 बार तो उसके यहाँ पार्टीज के लिए बुक होता है कि चाहे बर्थडे पार्टी हो या कुछ हो.
यार रेफरेंस दे दो, उसके पास बहुत सारे लीड हो जाएंगे. Okay, another question that I want to ask you is, do you think the gender bias plays an important role in keeping the nightlife alive? When I say it, it's a nice way of saying what I want to actually ask. What I want to ask is, are pretty girls important in a club?
Oh yes, 100% boss. मतलब one pretty girl in a club can make the whole night happening.
I would say that.
मतलब
Don't get me wrong, what I understand.
No, it's not to put it in a wrong way, but ये अच्छा लगता है. What you see couples coming in also looking at a pretty girl who's just walked in a group of girls, and then it excites them.
Correct.
And they start ordering more shots. They want to become more happening. So yeah, pretty girls are definitely required for a club to run.
ठीक है. You have something called the ladies' night. You also have something called the gentleman's night. What is more profitable as a business? And sorry, not just you. I think most places in Guwahati have a gentleman's night and a ladies' night, which I think someone started फिर सबने कॉपी करना स्टार्ट किया कोले मो लगाई दी मो टाटेও দি দি मो फर्स्ट लाई दी मो ट्यूसडे डबल शॉट हबो ट्रिपल शॉट हबो are these business models successful, are these working for you, and which of them have proved to be like successful business models altogether?
I'll say both are successful in their own manner. Ladies night draws in crowd in numbers because a lot of ladies come in, so automatically you'll find more people coming in to have a good time. And ladies night, actually the original concept was started by us only, if I may say so, because we started the first ever weekly calendar, which was not ever started like gentleman night every Tuesday where you get alcohol 5 MRP. What men want direct alcohol. Alcohol, sasta alcohol milne se nothing like it.
Correct.
Ladies, they come in on Wednesday, they get free cocktails, free shooters. For them, it's a win-win. And
I think Friday onwards the club scenes become.
you have ladies night on Saturdays also nowadays, bro, to attract crowd. So, now it's been used as a tool to attract ladies. Like you said, without women, there's never a party.
Right.
So that formula is being used by every club now, and it's fair enough when everybody is there to do business and everybody can apply whatever they feel like. And I think, like you said, answering your question, which is profitable more, gentlemen or ladies night, both have their profitability, but crowd numbers wise, I'll say ladies night will often definitely pull more numbers. Yeah, 100%.
I thought ladies night is usually more profitable because the cocktail, the shots are diluted.
No, we don't do that, bro. Trust me, we need the best of alcohol and the best experience for ladies.
Okay, last set of questions, bro. I would like to understand what is alcohol and drink of preference. What are the drinking? ये क्या पी रहे हैं? Rum पी रहे हैं? Vodka पी रहे हैं? Are they having beer? Are they drinking whiskey? Whatever.
Well, everything is flowing, but mostly I'll say Guwahati is the dominant brown spirit, or we like that I call it. It's a whiskey-based industry.
Okay.
Even alcohol companies, when they talk about numbers, the most selling is the brown spirits.
Achha.
After that probably comes beer, and then vodka and gin. So like we all know, which are ending all over the country.
Correct.
There are so many Indian gins being made. So gin is more of a trending drink right now. But I'll say generally, if we see statistics, if we talk about statistics, then I think whiskey is the most selling alcohol around Guwahati.
And on an average एक आदमी कितना drink ले लेता है?
Bro, एक आदमी average में तो 4 लाख तो लेता ही है.
4 लाख.
Easy.
What kind of age group? 30 plus ही लेता होगा 4.
नहीं bro. I think youngsters are more wild. Bottle भी जाते हैं, and then you have to carry them to their cars. But controlled drinking का एक होना जरूरी है. But I think youngsters, bro, everywhere is like that.
So tell me the craziest drunk scene that you have.
Drunk scene.
Maybe you can take names. Maybe you don't want to take.
Not all take names.
What like a crazy drunk scene? Guwahati में क्या हुआ था?
Think about it.
No, it is on cases.
No. It's not getting controversial. But there's so many of them. I haven't been in the nightlife industry. I've seen so many drug scenes. But I think which entertains me the most is when we see two girls fighting after getting drunk. And then pulling off the recent video that is going viral. Oh my god, the cat fight video is just going viral. And I'm just seeing it and laughing how women are treating each other after alcohol. I don't want to know the reason also what the fight happened from. But I think, yeah, and talking about the craziest drunk scene, currently doesn't not coming to my mind.
You're not able to decide कौन सा बोलूं.
वो भी बोल सकते हो bro, but yeah, I've seen fist fight broke out. Not anywhere, but Guwahati when it's past 20 years.
Correct.
I've seen the craziest fights broke out. So I'll tell you one of the craziest fight that I have noticed, which happened with one of my friends uncle only, but जिसने कुछ नहीं किया था, उसका शक्ल का बेचारे का थोड़ा ही change हो गया. And that person doesn't look like what he looks like. और उसके बाद गुवाहाटी छोड़ दिया. I had to move to Dubai for work, and I think that was the craziest for me, where we were in a club and some fight picked up within two people when I was also working there in a club. This is what talking about at least 12-13 years back. And then we went to sort the thing, everything got sorted, and these guys went off. उसके बाद में हम लोग निकलने लगे नीचे, तो देखा पूरा गैंग खड़ा हुआ है इंडिका लेके. तो इंडिका गैंग एंड उसके बाद जब ये
Yeah, the solid 12-15 years.
हाँ bro, अभी भी आपको मिल जाएगा एक bro कहीं ना कहीं पड़ा हुआ. The Indian gang was there with baseball sticks and everything, and these guys went. They thought कि उन लोगों को लड़ लेंगे, तो गए नीचे. शुरू हुई मारपीट रात को 12:30-1 बजे कितना बजा था, I don't really remember. उसके बाद में मारपीट शुरू हुई. जिसके साथ लगा था वो तो चले गए. जो बंदा साइड में खड़ा था उसको पड़ गई, और उसको फिर लास्ट में हॉस्पिटल ले जाना पड़ा. He had to go down 12 stitches on his face. The whole geography of his face had changed.
So no to alcohol and yes to marijuana.
Yeah,
Peace.
100%. But alcohol people get wild also.
Correct.
But sales तो गवर्नमेंट को alcohol से मिलेगा ना.
Legalize कर दे, उसमें मिल जाएगा शायद. So now that we understand that you've been in this industry for a very long time, let's look at your recommendations. Avoid using your own brand name wherever possible, but some of the best places to hang out in town. I'll give you a subject. You tell me a recommendation from Varun. Best budget place in town.
Best budget place in town, I'll say Bulls and Beers. Okay, in MRP mode right now, and my friend मुझे ले गया उधर. I would never believe I was getting alcohols for such cheap rates.
Best place if I want to take a date.
Date? I would say Olive Garden rooftop.
Okay.
That's a nice place to be.
Best mocktails.
Mocktail मैंने कभी पिए नहीं bro. Well, still mocktails. Right, that's a difficult question for me. Mocktails I'm not tried, but still I'll give it to Uptown Escape.
Then best cocktails.
Cocktails, yeah, apart from my place, then am I.
And the best vegetarian food.
Undoubtedly Lush.
Oh, okay.
I love that place. It's my go-to place where I want to have healthy food. But there's good food if you want to have. I always out for Lush. Veg food.
Super. ठीक है. I'll do another segment with you. Small rapid fire. एकदम fast बनेगा, ठीक है? Who's the better customer, men or women?
Women.
What is your music of preference, Hollywood or Bollywood? Sorry, Bollywood or any other genre?
I'll say music. I don't want to generalize. I think I'll say both.
Okay. What is a better drug, cocaine or weed? Rapid fire, dude. Rapid fire है. हाँ. तो मैं इसको बनवाएगा मेरे को. ठीक है. Best party scene, house parties or party at Nick's?
Party at Nick's. Always.
ठीक है. Cool. All right. Does it really make sense for one of the most booming industries, which is the alcohol industry, in Assam, for wine shops to shut down at 10 o'clock?
No, I don't think so. Abhi, thankfully, over the last rule, I think it's 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
Or it should be at least till 12 o'clock.
Absolutely, and even with alcohol being served all across Guwahati, वहाँ पे भी the clamp is put down कि 10 o'clock, after 10 o'clock. Selective places have license. Not everyone can maybe access that license, or there's a lot of time process. That creates a hindrance in the entire nightlife culture.
Right.
That someone may be trying to positively build. उसके बारे में if you have some thoughts. How do you think that is negatively affecting, and what should be done to maybe bring in a positive effect to the industry?
Basically, I think there are two sides to your question. One is the alcohol outlets bit, which I feel should be open till 12. Why? Because like आपके जिस bottle में नहीं जाती है. Guwahati consumes alcohol worth 6 crore during Diwali. 7 crores during Holi, or whatever you call it.
Correct.
But we've seen the numbers grow, right? Alcohol consumers are growing. But I think there should be more awareness on how alcohol is to be consumed. What alcohol you should go in and buy. Like we've tried and done a lot of alcohol tasting sessions, like we call it. So basically about educating people. See, alcohol, ये नहीं है कि alcohol bottle लिए आज मैं पूरा बोतल पीऊँगा. Alcohol is supposed to be enjoyed. When you go to a nightclub, you drink 2-3 drinks extra from what you drink at home. Right. So I think the contribution of alcohol industry, and like we call the hospitality industry, is we say hospitality industry is a very thankless industry. During COVID also we saw that.
Of course.
First ones to close, last ones to open.
Correct.
But when you look at the revenue part of it, the excise revenue and the tax revenue from the hotels will amount to a huge number.
Of course.
I must say that because I'm sure statistics are available. We can go through that, and those numbers will be huge.
बिल्कुल.
And retail outlets 12 बजे तक खुलने से there will be a lot of benefit. अभी तक 11 बजे तक तो कर ही दिया है, but I'm sure to make it a metro city, I think we need certain
Leniency,
leniency and little to be applied, and with the help of the jurisdiction of the administration. And we have such a lovely team right now. I think they can easily pull off इतने बड़े events. G20 pull off किया है हम लोगों ने, and so many of them we pulled off. I think security wise, if we increase and people are what happens in abroad, Amsterdam or places like this, parties go on whole night, 2 days. But you see people puking. That is obvious. Excess are big and little nonsense happening. But security is so tight that everybody knows how to behave themselves at the end of the day. Like we have amazing rules for drunken driving right now.
Yeah.
And people are scared actually.
Correct.
I myself am trying to figure out ways where I can give drivers out at night so people go home safe. People don't want to come with a driver. Some people can afford a driver, some people cannot afford a driver.
Obviously.
But people, when they're going back home, if I can find a solution where I can give drivers to them on paid basis, I'll be the most happiest. I think that increase my
That's a good idea. That's a damn good idea. That everyone may either.
I don't want to put it out in the market. Somebody please initiate this. I'll be your first customer.
समझ गया.
So I'm thinking on those lines. That will define us as a smart city.
समझ गया.
We are a smart city, but not to a great extent now.
Correct.
We're still lagging in many ways. But that is part to your thing. Coming back to the nightlife, late night. We getting the first late night license was a big challenge for us. Crowd controlling. We had to ensure we had at least 15 to 16 bouncers every evening. But still, small instances happen. But you cannot control it. I would say that. But it should not be a point where people say, I will not go out. कि वहाँ तो झगड़े हो रहे हैं, कहीं भी झगड़े हो रहे हैं, दारू पी के पब्लिक रात को निकल रही है. But the charity start begins at home. You have to be responsible enough to deal and to be. अगर आप coming in book, one person can be the one who's not drinking.
Of course, designated driver इसका concept है. अब
तो हमारे ग्रुप में हमेशा भी जाते हैं, एक बंदा होता है जो 2 ड्रिंक ही लेगा, उसको पता है वो गाड़ी चलाएगा.
Correct.
नेक्स्ट वीक जाएगा तो कोई और होगा.
Correct.
So you play a part and you design smartly so that it's a safe space. Like I say, it should be a safe space for people to party. And after getting that 24-hour license that we have,
I मैं interrupt कर रहा हूँ. I've had friends and guests who come from outside and then वो बोलते हैं ना यार 10 बजे the waiter has come and he said sir now order. Now what kind of impression are you making? Quite regressive. And we have all seen in the past, if you ban something, it is never going to be effective. 10 o'clock, ban culture doesn't.
Nagaland like your drive street है.
Obviously.
सबसे ज़्यादा alcohol आपको वहीं मिलेगा.
And absolutely correct. Absolutely. And it's not like बिहार में alcohol consume नहीं होता. बिल्कुल हो रहा है.
सबसे ज़्यादा होता होगा.
बिल्कुल दवाएं कंज्यूम हो रहा है. वहाँ पे तो विंडो जितने भी निकाल रहे
ना illegal होगा उतना curiosity बढ़ेगा आदमी का, and the more down the table sales will begin.
Correct.
The money will not go to the government.
Correct.
And all that will start happening.
ठीक है.
But I think late night होने के बाद that we're trying to bring a cultural change. For us, it was when we got the license, it was more of we were happy, yes, but we were scared at the same time. How do we manage it? How do we still make it safe? Because at night you'll definitely find pedestrians trying to come in and do that. But we have been supported very well by the local police authorities and the administration as a whole to provide us help, provide us a safe space. And I think to a very big extent we have been able to create that. And I hopefully want to take Guwahati to a place where we see a sunrise party happening with great people enjoying themselves and going back home responsibly.
And cool. Tell me, when do I score some stuff?
फालतू सवाल मेरे को मत पूछो bro. You make it for alcohol.
ठीक है, cool. With this, we've come to the end of the conversation, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Do watch the show, complete show. It's up on YouTube. Drop a like and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for the next episode.
And guys, Siddharth is not old, even though he's said 3 times I'm not old. He's not old. Take my word.
Okay, cheers.